Hello everybody, welcome back to another video here on my channel. I'm looking really rough because we woke up really early and I normally work nights, so ignore that. Also, it's raining, so that's gonna change this video just a little bit. In today's video, we will be deep cleaning, detailing, just cleaning out and throwing away stuff in a new car that we bought literally last night, the day after Christmas. It's a Christmas present to us. Back in 2020, if you followed my channel, you might have seen that we actually had a 2011 Cruze Eco. It was a manual, 6-speed manual, and we enjoyed that car. We ended up selling it to our cousin right before we had to move out to Vegas. And now, since we are finally home back in Kentucky, I drive about an hour to work, and every 4 days I'm filling up gas in my truck. And if you know my truck, it's a cammed '08 Sierra, so she's very expensive to say the least. It's like $80 to maybe $100 every 4 days depending on where I stop for gas. So with that, I just really needed a gas saving vehicle, so we went out and we found another Cruze Eco. It is of course another manual, so excited about that. We were undecided between either a manual for the Eco or just a regular Cruze diesel, because I didn't want the next gen that had the Cruze diesel manuals because I don't like push buttons. But we did happen to find one very local to us. We got a really good deal. We got about $1,500 or so off because it has a lot of bumper damage and there's door damage where it looks like a female just ran into a pole, curb rash all over the wheels. And I have to say, they never cleaned it, which honestly I'm okay that they never cleaned it because I rather clean our own vehicles and it makes for a better video when it's more dirty and disgusting, and this car is absolutely disgusting. I don't know how somebody drove it like this, and especially with the dog hair and just the hair around the stick shift. It's disgusting to say the least. So we are doing that in this video and we are so excited to detail this vehicle. Honestly, this is probably the most disgusting vehicle we've ever bought, let alone detailed on this channel. Since the rain's starting to pick up, I will be trying to record. We'll probably record more from the garage, but also I will be more hand holding, so it'll be off and on. I'll still try and update as much as possible. Yeah, that's my little intro. Without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into today's video. All right, it's not just dirty on the inside, it's disgusting on the outside. Alright, well Josh has to move the Cruze into the garage. There's just a little bit too much rain. There's not that much space in the garage because we have the 55 in here that we were kind of working on because it needs some stuff since it's winter time. Poor Trailblazer SS has to sit outside for a little bit, but we'll be working in here to deep clean. That way also my camera doesn't get ruined since it's brand new. However, we did get out the seat, the back seat. We did this before in the last Cruze we had, but that one in 2020, it just was like somebody spilled a big giant gallon of coffee in the seat. It was absolutely disgusting coming out. This seat, however, where the actual seat belt, like the latches, sit in and connect. Anyways, there was so much hair, dog hair, that as soon as he got the seat out, it just fell. I will show you guys that in a bit, but we do have the back seat out and we're getting ready to get the front two seats out. Change of plans. Leaving the seats technically in, but undoing them so we can kind of work around them just because of all the airbags, the seatbelt, everything like that. It just makes it a little easier so they at least move and we can get underneath them, but we don't have to fully take them out and try and take them out of the car in our garage where we don't have that much space on each side. he's gonna go connect the hose so we can actually just pressure wash them. But look at these. Now that we're out in the sunlight, well, sunlight because it's raining, but I know they're carpet and I know they're floor mats, but they're not clean, especially that one. That one had like a moldy spot on it. At least I hope it was mold and not puke. No wonder it smells so bad. We have an update on the Cruze, a final update. Since it was raining yesterday, we shoved it in the garage, finished deep cleaning it. You guys kind of already seen that. But at the same time, we also took everything inside, like floor mats, the back seat. That way they could dry inside of the tub instead of being outside in the cold. It's really warm today. It went from below 50 to all of a sudden it's close to 60 degrees for whatever reason. Josh is doing the finishing touches. He did a little bit of trying to pull out some of the dents, trying to fix the front bumper. Also, he buffed it a little bit. Not a full buff, but just in certain areas, certain spots that had really bad scratches or where she damaged it before. So when he's finished with that, we will pull it out and show you guys the final result. And also this vehicle will be a work in progress. Eventually we will fix it. I mean, it is gonna be like our beater for work and stuff like that, but at the same time, we take pride in our vehicles. I mean, we got the two, my truck, his truck, the wagon, the Pontiac, and the Trailblazer. I mean, how many more vehicles could we possibly fit in this house for right now before our new garage? So down on the rocker and the back door with the front door, he did not actually try and buff this or do anything to this just because of where it is. But right here by the front bumper and also the front panel, Josh pulled out as much as he could and tried fixing it. He got it to where the bumper actually clips and stays. I mean, he might have zip tied it, but a lot of that yellow from that concrete barrier that she hit is gone, which is really great. For the most part, you can see a little bit down here. Front valance got damaged. Also, we never seen this because of how dirty the car was, but she also did a number on the hood. Might be a small number, but still there's a decent dent where it looks like she ran underneath something. This little scrape and then all of this will pretty much not come out. This will just have to be replaced, more so in the bumper, but there's also this part right here and then the classic cracking right there where somebody backed into something. Let me go ahead and show you the interior. I want to preference this on two different things. One, it was very dark in the garage when we were doing this detail, so there is a few things that we probably missed. Secondly, either the dust from the garage or the amount of hair that was in this car is floating around again, especially that there's a slight breeze out here. So there's a bunch of random hair that even when we go and clean off something, we'll turn around and it's right back on there. So keep that in mind. We'll need to go through this again eventually, but that's no big deal. This was just a really great first deep clean.
Good morning, everybody. It's Josh here. Today I'm going to be working on the Cruze. It's a beautiful morning out here. Sun is just getting ready to rise. Nice and rainy. We're going to be taking care of the valve cover gasket on the Cruze. It's a little bit leaky, to say the least. Anytime you come to a stop or anything, that's when you really realize that it's burning oil, because the oil is coming right down the valve cover gasket, right onto the turbo and the exhaust manifold, and it's a little bit embarrassing, so we're just gonna go ahead and take care of it. All right, I'm gonna start off here. Pull this here, cover off. Got a T27 for our coil packs. They're not self-retaining. Orange tab here. Pry the connector off here. Oh, no way. Did I just break that off? Screwdriver here with a pry bar. And they're pretty good. Alright, and then these are a E10. Pull the dipstick out so I don't break that off. We'll look and see about getting that placed now. I didn't mean to break that off. Little tab. Seeing as everything is very brittle with its age. A little gently, because you don't want to warp so we gotta take a little bit of RTV off of these corners where the block and the timing chain cover goes on. Now I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna pop this heat shield off also. That way I can get down here and clean really good, because it was leaking right in through here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and clean it up, do a little visual inspection here, make sure nothing weird is going on. Timing chain's nice and tight. Take a look at these cam lobes and stuff like that. Seems like a simple fix, but that'll slow it down. Try and clean this off a little bit, just clean up the surfaces here with a little bit of parts and brake cleaner. That way it gives the RTV and everything a good adhering surface. Find all the cuts on your fingers. We'll do a little dab of RTV. This is black gasket maker, oil resistant. Hopefully it's still good. And do a little bead across there. That's a lot. That is quite a bit. Go ahead and lay our new gasket down inside. This is a Felpro gasket. Nice pretty blue. Sit there. Let's go. Start some of these by hand, yeah? Alright. Alright, I got them run down a little bit with the electric ratchet there. I'm just gonna do a quick little look around and make sure gasket didn't get all kind of folded up weird. Should be fine. Looks good. Now we'll torque it down to spec. 8 Newton. Alright, I got my torque wrench, got my torque setting, I've got my torque sequence, so let's torque it. 1, 2. Now. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. Oh, yep, that was it. So now I'm just gonna go back through here, double check. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Alright, that does it for the valve cover gasket. Now I'll put my oil cap back down on there. 5W30. Dipstick back in. Oil packs go back down. Really long bolts here. Looks like somebody's already replaced this valve cover before, so I need this guy back. My coolant stopper. They don't have to be extremely tight. Those are just mainly there for other reasons. I mean, this guy goes back on. Bada bing, bada boom. Let me put these wiring harnesses back where they're supposed to be. That would probably be very helpful in the long run. There it is. All I have to do, fix my mess up here. Got a little bit too close to that right there. It's the overflow reservoir. So I'm gonna have to fix that guy. Looks like it shouldn't be too hard of a fix, but really wasn't planning on doing that today.